You are the nutcase.
You are the nutcase, and with that, welcome.
Nutcase. 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 Nutcase.
Well, with that out of the way, with a, I know we said, or I said we will do a live episode every month, and we haven't really been doing that. But what's up, beards and beardettes? Welcome back to another fine episode of the Beardy Bros podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, what a lovely
Keen.
keen. It's been a it's I got stuff. We got stuff everywhere. It's been a crazy week. I got things happening. Stuff everywhere. Um, I didn't. It's a rough one to start off with, but we'll get into it to start off with. Just get the negative stuff, the bad news out the way first, and then we can get into the rest of the episode. It's
The negatives?
there.
Yeah.
Well, for me, there's a bit of a
Oh.
negative. Nutcase knows because I did mention it in the Discord for the Royal Reapers Discord server because it's been a rough week. No,
I thought nutcase was a person. That's why you said it. Okay.
making me laugh and I'm choking. I'm sick at the moment as well. So those that are listening, you may hear me coughing away, and I do apologise getting that coughing
Put on
ASMR in your ears. But had some bad news this week. So basically, my partner, her best friend, passed away this week.
Oh, damn.
On Tuesday. So it was actually her birthday at the end of this month as well. And yeah,
Ooh.
so it's been a bit touch and go the last few days. It kind of hits every now and then, and it kind of doesn't because like I've known her for a few years now because me and my partner have been together. So
Yeah.
being best friend, so it's been about 7 years, 8 years I've known him. And
That's
yeah,
a,
so
that's a fair time, though.
and like I said, Ali's known him for like 20 years. So but yeah, she passed away on Tuesday, so it's still been very touch and go, and emotions are all over the place. And we have in a couple of weeks' time, we've got a memorial ceremony we're going
Oh,
to,
yep.
so we'll see. We'll mostly touch base back again on that, and just I don't know, maybe like it's a personal thing, so who knows? Like it depends
Yeah.
if one of those days because it's the memorial's on a Friday, and of course the podcast is on a Saturday, so we are
Yeah.
planning to have like because it's gonna be a bit of a busy day because we'll end up having like the memorial, and we'll come home and kind of have a toast for ourselves personal on the Friday.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a possibly crazy Friday night. So who knows yet? See how that goes. Having a few drinks, in one of those situations, a memorial, you never know. But yeah, so I know they don't listen, but as always, condolences to her parents. Which I'll be
Yeah,
seeing
yeah.
them on the memorial.
Friends, family, like.
Yeah, exactly. So it's pretty hard. So and the fact that it's so close to home as well, it's been a rough like on and off. So my emotions have been here and coming and going, because it's just like I'll be fine, and then there'll just be that little snap, and then yeah, it just happens.
Just like one little thing, like.
That's the thing, because there's so many things now. We're just like, oh, like there was that, like there's that we had connection with them with, like, oh, we were going to do this and they were planning to do that, or this is the thing they enjoyed and we all enjoyed it, and it's just like the little memories that just connect to certain things, like sushi and certain stuff like that. There's just connections because they enjoyed it so much. So it's just like, yeah,
Right?
it's going to be hard now thinking of going to have sushi, because just like that's going to be, because they loved Sushi Train, and every time we always caught up for lunch it was always like Sushi Train, so it's a big hitter. It's just like, oh, it's going to be hard. That would
I
be
mean,
nice. That would be nice if we do that
that's
for the
random
Reapers.
as hell, though. Jeez.
Yeah, I mean, it was. There are reasons to it. Like she had a chronic heart disease, so it makes
Oh,
sense.
yep.
So it's a bit hard on her, but she lived a lot longer than she was expected to be given. So that was pretty good on her behalf.
That's a that's a
Um,
plus there. Like,
Yeah,
damn.
so that's that clip. But at the fact that being passing away at the age of 30, it does suck.
Yeah.
So it's just a
Still
bit hard.
fucking young at that age. Like, Jesus.
Yeah, so it's a bit rough. So,
Crazy.
got a few things there. Like I said, that we're dealing with that. But anyway, get on out of the sad negative. We'll pick it back up.
Before that, also,
I got something else?
this was last week, but Michael Lerner passed away as well.
Yes.
Which I forgot to put into the
Last week's episode.
podcast.
Yes. So again,
Which everyone our age grew up with watching on TV, and
So there's been a lot of that. So
crazy.
It is rough. So there's different things of happening. So yeah, we'll try and pick this back up because, like I said, my moods are all over the place. I've been feeling a bit off here and
Yeah.
there. Like I said, being sick as well hasn't helped adding to it, because basically the news happened Tuesday. I started kind of getting sick Tuesday night, so I don't know whether it may have been the stress could have put on the sickness as well.
Yeah.
But then I've been sick because it's the sore throat and then their congestion, and they're just getting over it now. But it's just like feeling crap and trying to I've been off, I haven't been able to do my walks. So I've been really into going for my walks. So it's been uplifting and nice. But then being sick, I haven't gone for walks for the last 2 days. So then my negativity, depression, starts coming back, and then the euphoria hit and stuff like that. So it's just God damn it!
Right.
Which I mean, everyone has those moments. So I'm not one that, or I'm always used to keeping a lot of my stuff in. I've only the last year alone, especially with the podcast, because we talk and share so much, not just between me and Jim, but we share it with you guys. We talk and stuff like that. It's kind of helped me open up a little bit more. That's what I think I find from the podcast has helped a lot.
Well, the podcast is an extension of what we're doing on a daily basis anyway.
Exactly, because we cover what we do through the week. So it's nice to give me the confidence, and like I said, getting back into my vlogging channel as well, and sharing with that. It's been giving me a vent. People don't really watch my vlogging channel much, but it's a good place for me to vent, and I can just clear my head and just talk about it. And I know I've done it on Facebook a few times just to try and see what works for this kind of medium, doing vlogging, because it's so
it helps other people.
That's exactly it. I've been a bit wild on my vlogging, and a few times I've done some posts on Facebook and stuff, and I feel like I'm calling people out, but it's just me thinking with my.
It's not calling people out, it's just having an opinion.
That's exactly it. It's just one of those things.
Everyone's got an opinion. Fuck.
And that's it. So
that's what I don't get today. All through Twitter, it's blah blah blah. You know what I'm talking about.
We got all this stuff which we will touch on.
I'll go to right fucking now because.
We'll get
into about Redfall and I want to talk about
I said the stuff
and...
we'll get into. I want to keep going before I can get on. So the walking, doing that. I got my hat. I don't know where the hat's gone, but I'm doing the Orange Sky again, not again, but the last one we did, it catches all up. We smashed the Starlight Kids Walk, 150k through April. I did 157k's in the end. So smashed that out, done and dusted. We're doing the May, which is the Orange Sky, which is the Help the Homeless. That's again 5k's a day, which has been a rough start because of being sick. So we're gonna try and smash that.
Is that for the whole month, or
yeah, the whole month. So we're gonna do 150k for the whole month. That's 5k's a day, and then I personally want to beat my goal from last month, even though I do get an extra day out of it.
So what, 160, 170,
something like that. I want to try and smash 200. A bit more. But also on top of that, I'm also doing the 63 squats a day as well. So I'm doing 63 squats and doing 5k's
What's
a day.
and walking? You want to do the squats first, I reckon.
Well, I do them actually in between, and I've got the shirt, so I've got a hat and a shirt. So I've got the shirt for the 63 squats a day in May. My camera is back to front, so you guys always see technically all my stuff back to front. Jim gets it the right way around.
For me, it's normal.
I know. I don't know why. I got to figure out if there's a way for me to flip the Discord.
That's just the thing. It's like when I hold up this. It's fucked on my end.
Yeah, but it's normal to me. But every time I record this, mine's back to front. I don't know why. I'll eventually figure it out. I've never bothered figuring it out. I did an edit one time.
You just gotta flip your camera.
But anyway.
But then it looks weird on our own end because you've been flipped. So
yeah, it's one of those things. I'm just trying. My brain's having ADHD moment, so I'm just trying to push myself through it because I'm just gonna get distracted. So yeah, 63 squats a day. It's to help with the so you can see it to fight pancreatic cancer and save lives. So apparently, 63 Australians every week die of pancreatic cancer. Apparently,
every week.
Yeah, so
63 a week.
Yeah, so apparently that's crazy. I'm like, fuck. So I'm like, damn.
That's insane.
So I wanted to get behind that as well. That's another one I found. So I was like, try and support, get behind that. Yeah, Brain. Twitter. Let's get into it. I got that out the way. It's kind of a weird. It's not sponsored. It's not a plug. It was a plug, but it's not sponsored. I just wanted to get that off my chest and get that out. So that's what we're doing for this month anyway. Crazy stuff on Twitter, which I mean does kind of regard Redfall as well, because it kind of it's basically coming back.
It's led from Redfall.
It's come from Redfall, but it's the Xbots and the ponies, Sony ponies, going at each other neck and neck. And then we've had Phil Spencer chuck in bat, and then everyone's again attacking because
I heard a new name earlier.
Oh, it's just crazy.
They called him a Sony bot.
I know, it's just crazy.
I was like, what the fuck is a Sony bot?
I mean, he loves playing Sony, but I think we'll start off with the key point. We'll go with Redfield.
Phil.
Redfield. I got it, Redfield.
Redfield loves his PlayStation. There was some interesting news about that.
Phil's taking me out.
The funny part is, like, you got to watch the whole thing yourselves.
Yeah.
It's on kinda.
Did he do the whole? I love Xbox. I love Xbox. Did he do that again? It's like, oh, PlayStation. Did he do the head bobble thing?
And the what? I was like,
the way it. So we've picked it out last time. We're gonna have to debunk that at some point. Maybe in another video.
What about Ubisoft downsizing? I didn't hear nothing about that.
It's so low key. There's been a lot of stuff happening that's been low key, but I think the biggest red herring in the room is Redfall. We have got videos up on our YouTube channels. Have you got yours up on your YouTube channel? Did you upload it yet or no? That Redfall video.
I did not, but I'll do it soon.
Okay, so I've got mine up on my channel. We played for about 30 minutes in co-op, and we had some personal opinions on how co-op plays. I've personally been playing a fair bit of single player, and I've been actually kind of enjoying it. I've actually been like having a blast with what I've been playing, personally. But when it comes to co-op, on the other hand, there's a few questions that I think we need answered, don't we, Jim?
Yeah. Yeah, the game runs like fucking dog shit.
The amount of times it crashed when we tried launching. Like, we tried launching the game.
The game would crash. I had some weird textures. I had like sparkly fucking Twilight shit going on.
What about your screen resolution?
Yes, I mean the resolution
was... boxing. You couldn't click anything because it really boxed.
It was in between 1440 and 4K. I don't know how you get in between that at a starting basis, but props to you, Arcane. Like, I don't blame Arcane. I blame Xbox, Bethesda, Microsoft, whoever the fuck was overseeing all of this.
That, like I said, they had that, like, was it they, we went back and I found that post going, oh, we had to delay Redfall because we're going to bake a little bit longer.
Yeah,
they let it bake. Do you reckon they overbaked it? Do you reckon, do you reckon it's been overdone?
And they still undercooked it.
Do you reckon it's still undercooked? Like, they left it in and they thought they had the timer
100%.
on? Like, they didn't have it cracked to 250?
The game is, like, it's not just... I've seen everyone play it. It's just fucking busted.
It looks like a last-gen game.
It looks like that. You run the open world and you freeze every few seconds because it's trying to pop in everything. Like, freeze, go, freeze,
I haven't had that on PC, though.
What the fuck?
I haven't had that problem on PC. The one, actually, a problem I've been having a lot lately on PC, when I've been playing, because I've only been playing on PC, is the duplication of characters. That's, so I'll be walking up and there'll be like an NPC and you're like, oh yeah, I'm going to sneak up and I'm like, I'm going to go take him out. Next minute he's like, there he goes, and he turns into two different entities and they're on the two different trail paths. So then one will walk off one way in a trail, the other will walk a different way, or they'll walk the same way. Because I was like, one I tried sneaking up onto was one of the microphone guys, you know, that does the alerting. So he does his speeching and if you trigger him, he'll alert and he'll call out.
The one up on the top of the thing with the spotlight.
No, not the spotlight ones. They're just the guys, the cultists, and they had the microphones.
I don't think I saw one of them.
No, yeah, so there's just the humans. They're the human cultists. I have got the spotlights.
How far did I play in there before? I played like, what, 30, 40 minutes?
It was when I got to the theatre. So basically it was at the theatre. There was a cultist sitting there. And he's at the front and he's like on the thing and doing the call-out thing. And basically if you alert them, he'll radio over the walkie-talkie and alert more enemies in. And I was like, okay, stealth in. And stealth walking behind him. And I went to go to punch him. You can't do
stealth in that game.
Well, no, I can because of my character. He's got the cloaking, so I can go stealth.
Is that the bird guy?
Yeah. The rape.
That won't last long. I've seen things further on. That bird gives you away.
Yeah, there have been times. That's another thing I'll get to as well. But when I was walking up to the dude, I was about to melee him in the back, and he was standing there, and he turned, and as he turned, another character model split out of him, and then they walked past me both together in a weird different split off, and I was like, okay,
that's messed
bang,
up.
Bang, you know how to take him out. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And I've actually seen it not just with him, but other enemies in the distances where I was going to take him out, and I was like, oh, I'm going to shoot this guy, and I just see him fucking split. One guy goes that way, and the other one goes the other way, because they're on the different, because you know how characters get, like, put on their track line, like, this is your radius, walk in this area and follow this kind of so it's kind of like that, and they split like one character split.
It broke off because it's just it's not optimized.
Yeah, so basically, you know, where an NPC would be like coded to go, okay, you've done this lap here, random distance, go that way, so or go left or right. So what's gone is instead of going random instance, let's go left or right, it's gone random instance, let's go left and right. So then it just splits and just duplicates the thing because it's the animation. It's just like, bruh, like there are a lot of things like that, and even coming back to the guys with the spotlights. I panicked after coming out of the safe house because there's spotlights over a safe house. I snuck
over
past
the safe house.
Yeah, there's a safe house. There's two of the vampires with spotlights. Thank you for the follow, legendary Asian Ariz.
Fair
You just
enough.
got a shout out as well on the podcast. So that's just my brain
Nice.
auto responding. So something different. But but yeah, no. So I was cloaked. I had to start the generator. So I cloaked, walked in, started the generator, and I quickly bolted into the safe house to get into the thing, and then yeah. So I got in there, came out, and they were kind of glitched, and I wasn't cloaked, and I walked through the spotlights, and they didn't detect me at all because I guess it was like a timer.
No,
From
because the
coming out.
AI is absolutely busted.
Yeah, there's so many things.
Some of the vampires are in the air. They just stay frozen, just staring off into fucking deep space.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They're like really dumb.
You
Like
can walk around the enemy doing laps,
Well-
and they don't see you.
I did a video up on my channel on the YouTube. I did a GMV that I wanted to because I used to make GMVs back in the day on my old YouTube channel, and I had fun doing that. And I kind of wanted to show the fun side of Redfall because there is like
That's a very short video.
well, it was a 6-minute video clip that I took me 4 hours or 5 hours to edit. So it took,
Jesus, for 6
but
minutes.
I mean, it might have been like me getting the best bits that I was trying to cut together. Because there is actually a moment in the clip where I see a vampire go up the hill, and I cloak to sneak up on him. And as I walk up, I'm like, "Oh, where's the vampire go?" I turn, and there he is, like right there behind me. And it's just like, "Oh crap!" Like he just randomly spawned out behind me. So it's just like,
But he didn't attack or anything. He just stood there.
I don't have my alerts unfortunately, but I will just laugh. It's not the right emote. There, Legendary in the chat redeemed one of my things, my points.
Oh,
and
yeah.
they're not turned on for the podcast because we don't have them turned on for interference issues.
I don't even know how to turn. Mine aren't even on the scene.
So I
page
was
on.
like, it was my it was the Laughdale. It was the Laughdale one, so that's why I was like, oh, I'll laugh. I'll just laugh. I was just like, I'll take it as a redeem and laugh. So the clip is a clip of Jacksepticeye saying my name, but it's not actually me. It just happens to be my name. So that's what the clip is. But yeah, so just to clarify that. I should put a thing up when we're doing like redeems do not work or something.
I mean,
don't
it
think of
should
it.
be there. Like, can you pin a comment to the top? I don't think you can. I don't know if you can or not.
Yeah, I should do something
I
like
don't
that.
know.
It
I
does.
took mine off as well. Like, I've just got the desktop and the mic.
Yeah, for me
that's it.
especially, I need it. I can't have those on, especially because I'm recording the episode, and it would suck
Yeah,
having
'cause-
them pop up and just things interfering with the podcast.
Especially for the,
But yeah,
especially for the
it's
listeners.
we so those that have come by, we haven't done a stream for a while, so it was kind of like, Jim goes, we should do a stream. I'm like, oh, we should, because we did say we're going to do a stream every month, and we haven't kind of stuck to that. So it's just like, oh yeah, so we had to abruptly get everything sorted. I had to like make this new overlay and stuff and do a few things. So yeah, so it's just a bit like, oh, last minute. Didn't really
That's
plan
on
ahead.
both of us though, because I forget as well. So
Exactly. So we've got so many different layouts in the OBS. So.
there's no redeems, but I will take a drink.
Yeah. So I do apologize for that. Yeah, it's just something different for us because we do have this going up on YouTube and Spotify at the same time
And
as well. So.
every other place to get podcasts.
Yeah, exactly. So if there's anything you like, if you want to get onto the podcast and you want to listen to the old episodes, it's all week to week. Like
There's
so you can watch them.
156 others.
Yeah, 156 other episodes. You can get most of those on YouTube if you want the visual. An early season 1, because we are on season 4 now of the podcast. So season 1 is all audio, and that's only on Spotify.
It was you were told.
Do as you told.
Oh.
Wait, I'm just trying to plug
Do as you're
everything.
told, boy.
I'm just trying to plug everything. Like, if you want to watch more of our stuff, check us out on YouTube. Otherwise, you just want to listen to it, just the Spotify. Cheeky plug. For the rest of the stuff.
I mean, I'm even wearing the Beardy Bro shirt, so that's out of the window.
Yeah, I was
so-
trying to get Wookie on in the episode too, but he's trying to work out some stuff with possible future business of his. So he might be
yep.
getting some new job possibly, depending on how it works out. So he's got to figure that out.
He just gonna stroll in and start work.
I did say as well, we might get Nutcase on, but if she wants to join, she needs to wear a beard. So we might get our first
Santa
female.
beard at that, so it's
Yeah, might get our first bearded female on the podcast.
one day we'll be a bearded female. Who knows?
Who knows? Exactly it. So who knows what's gonna happen in the podcast? We're still, like I said, we're not used to doing the podcast in a live format, so it's going to be fairly. For those that are listening,
No,
it is
we've
a
only
very
just our
weird,
third or fourth time,
something like that, and we normally do it to our Beardy Bros channel, but we wanted to kind of get more outreach, just to share it for everyone to get more, join us and have some fun. So
Yes, because I
Oh,
literally forgot what order you do things. I'm just like, I'll just use my channel
yes,
for this
exactly.
one.
So, mm, I'm
Equal
thirsty.
opportunity. Yeah,
Um,
boy.
but yeah, so
That's it.
Redfall has been going crazy with all that drama going on. At first, with the whole nonsense when it started, it was like the Xbox were going, "Oh, it's a great game," blah 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 blah. You know, the ponies are just picking at it, and then
No,
over the
even
time,
before that, they said it's Game of the Year contender.
and then after a while, the game came out, and then it started changing with the Xbox. Like, this is a bad game, but the ponies can go fuck themselves. But it is a like it was kind of funny. Like they were agreeing that it was a bad game and
They're
not good
just sulky,
scored,
bro.
but then they're still getting pissy at the Sony ponies. It's just like, bruh, like you're being hypocritical now. And there's
You
literally that
can't
dude
have
on
it both
Twitter.
ways.
And the funny thing is, you know that guy I was telling you about on the Twitter, when I commented on my other account and he blocked me.
Oh, the dude who blocked everyone who
Yeah. And
has
he's like, and then
something different than
yeah,
his
exactly.
idea.
It's like I was agreeing with him basically on the game, like playing the game. Like I said to him, you know, two kids are fucked, just play the game. But in the fact that like I was giving the same energy of how he was acting, I basically told him just stop being a dickhead and just play the game. Like, you know, stop
Yeah,
trying to
that makes a lot of sense.
like.
Just
And I
play
said to
the
you,
fucking thing.
and then I used my other account because he blocked my other account, my personal account. I tweeted at him again on my stream account on Twitter, and I called him out again like on what I stand for, and he hasn't blocked me, and people have liked it. I'm like, you're blocking. He goes because it posted. He goes, actually I'll bring it up. I can read it straight. So
Yeah,
no
Demon,
one's
do not play Redfall. Do not even download it yet. Do not touch
no.
it.
And there's a lot of baking. Like I've been playing it, I'm enjoying it, but
The
there's still a
thing
lot of baking.
was, in that Phil Spencer interview, he compared it to Sea of Thieves. So it's definitely going to be here for a few years it's a live service game. So
Which is gonna be interesting because the map isn't that big.
no,
The map is very small. Like I've traversed
that
that
should
map.
just be a single player game, really.
And fast travel as well. Like there's fast travel, and it's just like boom, easy. Like it does take a while to load.
Yeah,
fast
because
travel,
they're adding more parts in eventually. So I just
Um,
I don't know how they're going to sustain that for years if no one's going to even play it now. Like,
but here's the tweet. I'm not calling out the person, but the post was: I made the post about PlayStation fanboys always being toxic to Xbox fans almost 12 hours ago, and I meant it because it's true. Just look at the replies. At this point, every PlayStation fanboy that replies, I block. Y'all don't add anything productive to the convos. And it's just like, bro, it's like
that's a
they're
fuck
not.
way
They're,
of seeing
they're
it.
both toxic. The Xbox and like you can't have one without the other. They're both toxic. That's why like
The
we're
bloody
the neutral
Xbox
ground.
are worse.
Like we play both. I will call the Xbox
Yeah.
and the Sony ponies. Like I will call both sides out. Like I will call them out. And I
Yeah.
replied to the guy going, "That is false. You're out here blocking Xbox players also. Just basically anyone that doesn't agree with your point of view. Cheers for the block. You can also block this account too, so I don't have to see you or your posts ever again, and I can go back to enjoying Redfall." It's just like, and I sent him a GIF of Redfall. Two people have liked it, and the person just hasn't like blocked me yet. I'm just like, yeah, exactly, because this is your like I'm proving my point, and he will not block that. I reckon he won't block that account now because it knows if he does, it's proving my point, and I don't think he wants
Fucking
that.
Juddy.
Should
For the
they?
25 months, man.
Oh,
You damn beast.
sheesh.
I had to say that one.
I know.
You
What are
damn
you
beast.
doing? I mean, he could if he was sneaky enough. He could sneak in, but I know he won't.
But I'm just saying, like, that Phil Spencer
Because my relay
interview
will not
says a
work.
lot. He was saying Xboxes are not. Do not buy an Xbox, practically, he was saying.
Yeah, well, the main thing was where they said like the last generation, the PlayStation was outselling Xbox, and then it's funny that it's like
Yeah,
okay,
that's where he said Xbox died was last gen because everyone built up their digital library of where they're going to play their games,
uh
and Microsoft didn't, like, Xbox didn't do that.
huh,
But then again, he launched a new Xbox when he's saying the consoles are dead.
yeah, and then one being digital to try and boost that, and then they partnered with Bethesda. And then they go to the whole Starfield thing, and then it's like, oh, and then he literally said, "Did I send you that photo?"
He said Starfield would not be an 11 out of 10.
Like,
He said that will not make the system a go-to. Like, I'm just like, did he just shit on Starfield?
that's what I mean. Like, he's hypocrites
I'm just like,
himself.
he's meant to be promoting that.
Because where is it? I sent it to you.
He's meant to be promoting getting an Xbox, playing Starfield on Game Pass, PC, Xbox, like. But he's just. Also, he looks very stressed and tired and shit. Like, he looks
Oh,
so
yeah.
bad.
Where is it? I sent it to you. I'm just trying to think.
He
Where it's
looked
gone
through
now.
all this Activision stuff and now Redfall. Because he took the blame for it, as he should, because The
He's
game released way too early.
I'm watching you on my DS, bro. That's legend.
He's taking a shit and having a shower.
Ooh,
Taking a shit in the shower.
I don't know where that post has gone, but it was like that one from Phil Spencer where he basically said like I think I sent it to you. I don't know where it's gone, but it was like him talking about like
hang on.
having
I think I know.
Starfield on Xbox. Like it was trying to make people to come over. Like and that's why they made it exclusive, because they wanted to try and have a big IP that would be stuck as being exclusive to try and make people come to Xbox. It's like, no, they're not going to come to Xbox. Oh, thank you. I'll hydrate again.
Was it this one here you sent? That big white one? Yeah.
It says something about the thing being on.
Here it is. In 2023, digital sales account for the majority of video games sold, but this wasn't always the case. In fact, this really didn't start until the Xbox One and PS4 era of gaming. And according to Microsoft Gaming CEO Phil Spencer, losing to Sony in that generation has put Xbox at a disadvantage, as owners of a given brand are unlikely to jump ship and leave behind all their digital purchases, which is true. As a result, Spencer doesn't think Bethesda's upcoming Epic Scope RPG Starfield will get PS5 players to jump over to Xbox.
Exactly. So that's exactly.
That's what he said, literally.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said, because he knows the pickles.
And I just don't get why he was saying
That's what
all
I said.
that.
That's the point of exclusive. People don't realize that was always the key point of why they made exclusive. Was one, it was designed for that platform because it's that engine. They're making games to keep you like those people.
You
there.
could have all of them.
But it's literally, they could have made more money and had all of them if they just released it everywhere, which they were planning to do. And then that's why they worded it a certain way, because just in case they were going to play this move, and they did. They go, oh, and you know what's going to happen? I reckon they'll pussyfoot around and back it up, and they'll go, here's the PS5 version. I have a feeling the way they're going.
Don't now.
I know, but I feel like that. I reckon they're gonna. I had this weird suspicion now.
I mean, if they did, I'll probably buy it anyway. But
that they're gonna play this card because they're making the whole thing that was an exclusive, and then it'll basically be like a year where it'll be on Xbox, and they'll do it like a year later, and they'll put on PS5. Like, oh, this is what we planned all along.
That's probably the same as Redfall, though.
They'll double back, going, oh, this is what we meant. We meant this. Blah blah blah.
I betcha when Redfall is fixed and out completely, it will get a PS release.
Because they'll need to make money. They'll literally need to make back the money for all the money they spent trying to fix it. Like.
How is it any different to buying a disc?
Like,
I mean, digital is worse because it's expensive. They can take it away from you whenever the fuck they want.
Exactly.
If your license runs out, you can't play that
especially
game.
Especially on PlayStation, that's hard though. Because PlayStation's a bit like that. I think they changed it.
I think they've changed it now. Especially, like, there's just... Digital is only good if...
Oh.
You don't have space for physical games. You can download them at midnight, which is pretty cool, and play them. That's pretty much it. Like, you have to download that game every time. On disc, you just chuck it in disc.
I still kind of like the old... Like, I didn't even upgrade. I ended up getting an Xbox One X. I mean, I kind of wish I kind of did upgrade if I had the extra money, because then I could have just been ahead of...
technically.
I could have future-proofed myself with an Xbox. You know, when I bought this, you know what I'm saying? When I bought the One X, I could have just future-proofed myself.
Did you realize last year they had no in-house exclusive?
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying.
This year, Redfall...
I could have gotten games that were next gen that I couldn't have played. You know, I had to rely on my PC. It's like my PC's getting a point.
You would have got more on there.
I know, but they didn't have it at the time. You know
like your fucking everything else. Demon Souls, your Returnal, your fuck.
Oh.
But like,
what a legend.
I regret buying my Xbox Series X. I haven't used it.
And for those that are in the chat, we literally are. I've literally got sitting underneath here, like my Xbox One X is sitting here. Up on the shelf there, you can't really see it under my Master Chief helmet. I can tilt the camera up a little bit. I have my old Xbox One there, which is the Halo one. And next to that, in the corner, behind this shelf, is my two Xbox 360s. But, it's not just Xbox stuff. Oh god, that's falling. I literally have my...
Why is there a CD on top?
It's in the thing opened up. My PS3, which had God of War in it.
Oh, because you were playing the God of War, wasn't you?
So I've got that, and that was it. I play all kinds of things.
Oh, no, they don't.
Did I show you this?
No, they don't.
Did I show this in the stream?
If they take away a game from your digital, you don't get the refund.
Yeah. Did I show this on stream on the podcast
Yeah, last week.
last week?
Last week?
Yeah. So those that didn't see
Yeah.
it and haven't gone back to check it, don't want to check it back. This is the Enviro controller. But yeah, that's pretty.
But I'm just saying, like, the games I have installed on my Series X are all either 360 or Xbox One games.
Yeah. Oh, and my
I've got all the Gears and Halo. That's pretty much all that's on there.
Like, I got a massive shelf of Xbox games, but I do have other games. Like, okay, so like, my main platform is Xbox. Like, okay, oh, that is a lot lower. I just realized. But like,
Just a
again,
little bit.
like this is the thing that I don't know if you saw it when I had the camera tilted up. But like, there's all my 360 and Xbox One games in this shelf here. But I come back to these containers here behind me, and I have a whole bunch of Wii games and PlayStation 2 games in these boxes here behind me. And then like, but then if I go up back
The
behind
Wii was
me
a
here,
good and bad console.
what do we have going on here? I have, okay, a whole shelf of Halo stuff, but what's that picture of? Kratos.
Can't tell.
Well, it's Kratos, so
I literally can't tell.
you can't tell. Well,
Fuck.
do you want to take... Everyone's gonna look at my butt.
No, it's all good, but we literally can't tell. Consumer right, not a game with a past. If you buy a digital game, that would be
There
stealing.
you go, look, there's that photo
Yeah.
of Kratos.
Like, they literally can just delist a game just like that and not refund anyone.
Yeah, and that's with any digital. Not just Xbox or PlayStation, that's any digital.
Yeah, that's anything.
And that's with movies you get, or TV shows, anything like
Well,
that. And
Sony
that's-
did that with their own movie service on there.
Yeah.
They took away from Germany. So it's all the some of the European places. They just delisted it. Just bam. But they did refund that though because that was a lot different than games.
Yeah.
Because they bought the movies cheaper. So
That's what we talked about that. So I'm just
but
talking
games don't really, unless you're on Steam, you do get refunds from that if they delist it.
Uh-huh.
But not console because I don't know why.
But
I guess if
yeah.
you dispute or ask for a refund, they'll probably do it, but it's not
much.
an automatic refund.
What was it? Also this week, the PS4 and Xbox One versions of Hogwarts
Released
dropped.
yesterday.
And it's full of problems.
I didn't know that, but they did sell 15 million copies and earned over $1 billion from the previous.
That's alright. Yeah, there's
That's fucking
a lot
crazy.
of game breaking bugs. There's a lot of save issues where people are dying in missions, and
What did I say?
when they die, the autosaves are broken. For one, autosaves are broken, so you got to manually save. People are dying in missions and then losing all their progress.
Wow.
But there's like what
they
you
had
have to.
extra time to fix all that.
Yeah. So basically, the
I'm not looking
workaround.
forward to the Switch. Comes out in July, but
The workaround at the moment for people that die in a mission and lose stuff is to shut down your game, reload it, and manually select your save file.
that's fucked.
Yeah.
That should not have came out on last gen.
Oh yeah.
This is a Cyberpunk issue.
This is why I waited, because I wanted to see how it was gonna work, and I'm still like I think if I'm gonna get
Get
it
on
on the
PC, bro.
I'm gonna get it on PC, but I'm thinking if I do get it for Xbox, I'm gonna wait for it to be in the bargain bin, and buy it cheap for Xbox One, and by then hopefully they may have patched it and I can see what it may be different. But before then, I think I'm gonna end up just buying it on PC and just playing on PC.
Oh, we got a good question.
Oh, you got a question?
What games coming out that are worth a look? Let me bring up what you mean just for May, because we got Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom.
And I will, same, like Jim just answered the question there. If you guys on my end have got any questions, by all means.
Let me just have a look.
Give questions. What else we got here? While he's looking that up, I will like to mention Missy Elliott has been the first female rapper to make it into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Ooh.
So I'm like, that's pretty dope. So
Okay,
that's-
we've got Amnesia: The Bunker,
yep.
Street Fighter 6. No, wait. Is that May?
May.
No, that's not May. That's May and June, I think.
Ow, what's on my knee?
Hang on.
Jim's looking. I'll show that in a sec. I've got a whole tub of 3D printed stuff. I've been 3D printing a lot lately, and that I do want to kind of show off. And subpar plug, because I'm thinking of selling a bunch of stuff 3D printed. Make some extra dosh. Which now...
Okay, we've got Age of Wonders 4. That's a big one, I think. Amnesia, The Bunker,
Age of Wonders 4?
Lego 2K Drive, Warhammer 40K Bolt Gun,
Bolt Gun.
Hello Neighbor VR, Search and Rescue, The Lord of the Rings Gollum. That's coming out on the 25th. Yeah, that's pretty much the big ones. I mean, there is Death or Treat.
What was the question? What did he say? What did they say?
Games I don't open Spotify for some reason. It was games coming out that are worth a look. That was them.
Yeah, true. They're...
And then next month we got Diablo 4, Final Fantasy 16.
Yeah, I'm not too
on
Final Fantasy. I'm pretty
I'll grab it because it looks amazing.
You played Forspoken as well, so. And did you play Remastered? Did you play the
Remastered
7?
Final Fantasy 7. I haven't even touched it yet.
Oh, sheesh.
I want to. They're gonna get Diablo 4. Yeah, same. It looks so fucking good.
I do want to show you some of the things I've been printing in my game. I've been having so much fun because I've been like the last few episodes I've been printing. I've got stuff printing at the moment. This one's kind of dodgy, which I've turned into a pencil holder at the moment. I've been printing more things. I want to talk about all the things I've been printing. We showed last time the dinosaur. But now I've been printing guinea pig. I got
printing guinea pigs.
Look, I got the thing now, the guinea pig form, the little. Looks like a dinosaur.
It looks like a chode. Because when you held it first, there's only that end that was there. The microphone or ice cream now.
But yeah, the guinea pig.
The guinea pig.
So I've been printing a lot of guinea pig stuff because we got a market coming up the end of this month, and it's a guinea pig market. So I've got like my little
guinea pig market.
My little milk crate, but I've been printing like little keychains, little guinea pig keychains.
I'm gonna sell. You're gonna put little guinea pigs in there.
I'm thinking of selling the crates too, and people can do whatever they want.
You know what I mean? Like you get your guinea pig leaning over the crate.
Yeah, well,
like,
that's what I was thinking of printing.
Paws up and... That's what I thought.
Cool. Got,
no Dale.
What? No chode.
In the chat.
There's a smaller one.
That's a smaller one.
Yeah, so they can actually go inside that too. So I'm thinking whether to actually sell them as like a brown and the mint pack, and then you can have like two that.
Are you going to bring a smaller one to put in the mint one?
Maybe. So
make them like a nesting doll crates.
That would be a cool idea. We got little guinea pigs. So there's a lot of guinea pig stuff I've been printing lately. For those that haven't seen, I've done lizards. The lizards. I've done
the lizards.
They're looking pretty cool.
That's what she said.
There's a larger keychain. It's a larger guinea pig.
A guinea pig.
I just like showing off all this. I've been having so much fun with my 3D printer. The Grogu coasters. I've got a stack here. A stack of Grogu coasters.
You've made a mint one.
So I've got actually in the brown, and then in the mint, and I did a special double colour.
What happened to the other one? Ooh.
So it's brown on the bottom and then mint on the top.
Yeah, because you got the outline of Grogu too.
Yeah. So I've been trying around with the multicolours and stuff like that too. So, and then
multicolour.
The I dropped it. The Grogu coaster set.
You dropped it.
I dropped one of them.
Oh, so someone made a whole coaster and a coaster stand.
Yeah. So I got that piece and then I modified it with Grogu and a few bits and pieces. So, and then I'm just having so much fun. And then printing out guinea pig love hearts for those that love guinea pigs. So I've got a target audience, as you can see, that I'm trying to sell to, because it is a guinea pig market event. So I'm hoping to try and capitalize on that.
What that thing needed just there was a hook on the top, like a little thing on the top, so you can hang it from the roof.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm going to try and add one of those kind of things to the top of them. So I'm going to make a bunch that are just like, maybe just like a thing you can tie it to and then have some with a hook.
Put them on a wall, a roof.
Yeah.
Like...
So I have ideas.
One of us.
One of us.
One of us.
So yeah, so I've been having so much fun printing that now I've got it working. I've just been like literally non-stop printing. Like
I shook my whole desk.
Every minute of every second of every day, that machine is literally running and printing. It is non-stop.
non-stop.
Like this thing here,
Hammer time.
the guinea pig planter, which I showed last week, I think it was.
The planter.
I had the 3 of them. Because they take that there takes about 7 hours to print. So that's I can print like if being supervised like 2 in a day basically.
Yeah.
So I got to print a whole bunch of those out, and then
2 in a day.
I got to get a bunch done so I can try and sell them.
3
as well.
if you do it early enough.
Yeah, that's exactly it. So yeah, so I just wanted to show that off because I'm kind of proud of myself with all this printing. I'm just kind of like a little excited. I'm like a kid in a candy
You're
store.
like a little kid at Christmas.
Pretty much. I can print my own presents. Print myself a PS.
You can print your own peasants.
Print my own peasants. Print the PS5.
Print your own peasants. Print your own PS. You can actually do. You can make your own plates for that, really.
Pretty much. Get them in the mint.
Get your own like etched design in there, and
Oh, it's crazy what you can do. So that's another one of those printing.
You know how for a long time we've heard about Twisted Metal TV show?
Yes.
That's coming out in July.
I saw the trailer for it. It looks so good.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it looks so good.
I haven't seen it yet. I want to watch it. But July. It took. That's faster than I thought. Because didn't they just start doing that like last year or something?
Something like that. I'm sure of it.
Or year before. Like a pretty damn quick turnaround. Because that'll be a heavily effect show. Like, because that's Carnage and like all sorts. Please say it's got the Demolition Derby stuff.
Hopefully, like all this trailer show was like a pan over the car with him. Evil. What's it called? Evil. It's the V8.
Evil. I
haven't
name. Played Twisted Metal since I was
he's just driving down the highway, and he's like, there's just a carnage, like it's the apocalypse. And he's just driving down the highway, and there's just carnage everywhere.
Sweet Tooth anywhere in there?
And then at the end of the trailer, cuts to Sweet Tooth's van, and you hear that ding, ding,
yeah.
Ding. I was like, yeah, and glimpse of Sweet Tooth. So I'm keen.
It's still sad that David Jaffe wasn't involved with it because he created Twisted Metal.
Yeah, it's a bit of a bummer.
That's sad. Apparently, he's got a war show. He created Kratos, like.
Oh. It's interesting.
Because who knows where it's going to pick up? Like, is it the new stuff, the old stuff? Like,
yeah. I don't know. It's one of those things.
Also, I saw something else. Remember that Alita Battle Angel?
Yes.
There's a second one.
Yeah.
It just began talks about it. So I was like, oh.
So keen. I'm like, that was a good movie. That was.
That first movie was so fucking good. The effects were so well done. Like, for a majorly CGI movie.
Bloody beautiful. It was so good.
Which means there's no excuse for anyone else.
Exactly.
But then again, it's James Cameron.
Well, I was gonna say, speaking of like effects with movies and stuff like that, I watched Dungeons and Dragons today, and
that looks a lot practical. Like I saw makeup for the goblins and everything.
There's a lot of practical and there's a lot of the CGI, and the CGI is just on point. It's so good.
The dragons and stuff.
There's like a few of the fight scenes.
And the backgrounds and stuff.
There's some character with some armor that's CGI'd, but it's done so well. It's done
but nothing like that Thor armor that he.
It really puts that to shame because you can see some of the stuff where some of these people have got armor digitally put onto them, and it looks real. Like it looks real, but some of these people they're fighting against are completely CGI. That's why they have the fake armor because you don't see the faces up because they're CGI'd characters because they're going to be put in ridiculous situations, like when they're being punched and stuff like that. They kind of ragdoll, almost. And yeah.
I so want to watch it. It looks so good.
It's so good, honestly. It was such a good movie.
Looks so good.
I enjoyed
it.
I
heard Guardians is a 9. I'm just like, yep. Of course it is. It's James Gunn.
That's doing well as well. I'm like,
I am sad though because I did see something in a thing about James Gunn had a fake Chris Pratt body in his room.
Yep.
In his office.
God.
Because I think it's a death scene or something. He's got the dead Chris Pratt in his room or something. I don't know. He just had the fake Chris Pratt there.
The prop.
For the movie. And it's just like...
body double.
Because it was 45 kilos. There had to be someone to carry it.
Yep. Oh, that'd be that scene. Remember where he gets carried in that scene? Where he's wearing the outfit and thing he's carrying him? That's what it would be from. It would be that body.
And the way that James Gunn said is like, he got people come in and scream. And then Chris Pratt just started looking at him and was like, what the fuck? And he's like, yeah, people just come in and scream. And he just lost it. He legit just had tears nearly because
People
like,
thought it was Chris
and then he had
Pratt.
to explain to James Gunn. He's like, how many people are getting there coming in and screaming?
Scaring the hell out of
Because
them.
he's being so dirty. James Gunn's just like, what the fuck? And he's like, oh, and he started losing it.
People coming in thinking it's dead Chris Pratt in his room or something like that.
No, he thought they were doing naughty things, coming in and screaming.
Oh god.
That's what he thought. Because he gave him the weirdest look. It's like, because he told him what he was meaning, and then he just lost it after that.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Like, it's on IGN somewhere. It's like, wow.
I have to look at that.
Chris Pratt being naughty.
Might have been the one I was watching, but it was like, yeah. That is freaking hilarious.
It was such a straight face that James Gunn had, like, telling it. And then he just, like... He was so innocent.
Some of the stuff Chris Pratt's been saying in these interviews has been bloody hilarious. Like, he's been cracking me up. 100% he's been cracking me up. Like, the whole way. It's been so good.
He's just so witty. He's just, bam, straight onto it.
Yeah, because I've been watching stuff like Chris Pratt say these jokes and, like, different things and, like, how he's been promoting different things. And Gunn's just like, what the fuck is he going on about? Like, what? And it's just been gold.
It's not freaking scripted. No. He just did his own tangent. Like, he just goes off on anything.
Yeah. He does. He's wild.
Witcher Season 3 next month. Ooh. The last one with Henry Cavill, that's for sure.
Is it? No, he's not in it. It's the one that's got
No, he is.
Isn't it?
Henry Cavill was promoting it like a week ago or something.
Oh, was he? I thought season 2
he's
was
in
the
there
last one,
still.
isn't it? And then there
No,
was like
fourth.
Liam. He's in there.
Fourth is no Henry Cavill.
Ooh.
So I haven't seen the second season yet. So
no, same. I haven't watched it all the spin-offs. So I'm like, maybe
I mean,
not.
Henry Cavill's leaving, so I'm not even gonna watch it. I mean, I might, but who knows?
Yeah, exactly. It so there's reasons why he's leaving.
After all that, since they're just changing all the law and shit.
Well, actually, that's what I noticed as well when I was watching Dungeons and Dragons. There's a scene of someone walking by in the background, and they looked like the witch. It looked like Geralt in the background in Dungeons and Dragons. There's a guy walking along, and he's got a horse
in the background.
Yeah, because there's a guy. You see the character walking through in a scene, and you see a guy with a horse, but he's wearing that black outfit, and he's got the white long hair with the ponytail, and he's got his sword, and like the big sword on his back, and he's like and you see him walk by in the background with the horse, like him holding the horse, and he's like walking through town.
Did he have two swords? I meant to have two swords.
I couldn't tell. Like it was a very glimpse shot. Like
that's a quick.
But you see him in the background, this dude walking along in the background, like tall, like he's tall and broad, but he's got the exact same grey hair, where it's long and he's got that ponytail at the back, and he's like got the horse with him, and he's walking with the horse. I'm like,
that's a little cheeky.
I'm like, bro, is that? I'm like, bro, is that Gerald in the background there? Like, I was like, it was just.
We'll find out when it releases.
So yeah, so I'm like, god damn, it's just so quick. You just see it. I'm just like, I just saw it because I'm like, because it's the iconic hair, like it's the iconic...
Roach, not just a horse, Dale. Exactly, it's Roach.
Roach.
Man, I'm keen to watch that movie.
Well, I mean, it's because in the glimpse of the horse, they literally had just a white horse, which Roach is brown. So
yeah.
So, but it was like that Clydesdale.
I mean,
kind
it
of horse.
could be an Easter egg, but just a quick little.
Because Roach was meant to be like a Clydesdale kind of horse. Like he was in the original, he was meant to be like in the game and stuff like that. He's like he's always been a big horse. Like he's not just Roach. He's not just a horse. Like he's the big horse. Like that was the thing. So that's why they based it like a Clydesdale, which they're like.
Roach is a big boy.
They're a big horse, so that's what they kind of had. It was white with brown. I think it was brown on the side. It was weird. It was an interesting color. I was like, that's different.
I'll investigate after this.
Yeah. So, but yeah, no, it just caught me off guard because, like I said, I just saw the dude with the exact hairdo, and I'm like, and then look, and I'm like, bro.
Actually, as you say that, I will bring that up. I'll bring up that fucking James Gunn thing.
He's gonna bring it up.
Because it's actually a nice little thing. Because then you'll get the context of it. Everyone else will as well.
Everyone will get the understanding of it. He's gonna bring it up. Speaking
so
of that,
just too fucking good.
There's something I want to bring up, which we'll look at the end of the episode as well. Before we go on to that, I'm just let you know that I'll put up a clip at the end of the episode as well that I want to talk about. But I'll talk about that before we get into it. It's kind of a funny little story. Hopefully, gain an extra follow for the podcast out of it. It was a do-way, but I don't want to get too far away from the current conversation of what we're talking about with topics before we come back to it. I don't want to go too far away and then come back. So Jim needs to find this quickly if he's going to show it. 'Cause
I don't know where.
Otherwise, we'll come back to it later. We will have to come.
I mean, you keep talking.
But the chicken nuggets, I want to eat them all. Anyone got any questions? Anyone want to ask us any questions? Because something different. We don't normally get questions, and there we are. We've been doing this for so goddamn long, and we're still not used to it because we're doing different things. It's the podcast. I don't know.
It's a podcast with live elements. Well, it's always live, but it's live
with
streamed.
us. It's live with us. We're always doing this, but it's different to actually have people giving us questions or asking stuff.
Giving us questions.
But yeah, weekend's gonna be. What is the weekend now? It's Saturday, Sunday.
Saturday.
Yeah, it's Saturday.
Monday.
The weekend just comes and goes so quickly. 2 days is not enough. 2 days.
2 days is long enough.
Never enough.
Well, it is for us because
I know
every day is a weekend.
Technically. Have you found that clip yet, or are you gonna just?
I'm trying to. They haven't got it now. I'm just trying to.
We're just thinking about it. We'll forget about it. We'll come back to it later. I will go on to my topic.
I'll
then
fucking find it.
We're going on to the topic. So you know, Jim, you know, or you people that are listening or watching, whatever. My brain's having a meltdown. I'm going down the hill. I found it. Oh, okay, he's found it. My brain literally was having a stammering moment.
I found it. Yeah. Need to add it into the thing.
That's right, Boogie. I want to talk about Boogie. Sorry, my brain's just scattered around.
Boogie.
Yes. Turn that off for a sec.
Tell me if you can hear it.
Alright, we're going to check this out. I do see it.
Are you ready?
Yep. Everyone's watching.
By the way, interesting fact about that body. That body is not really Chris Pratt.
Right.
They built a body and it weighed 35 pounds.
And it looks exactly like
It's
me.
really
It's
creepy.
very eerie.
Yeah.
And James now has it in his office.
I had it in my office for a long time and people would come in and scream.
They would what in it and scream?
They'd come in and scream.
What?
Because when it's sitting on its back,
They would do what?
come in. They come in and scream.
Oh, come in and scream.
I can't get it. Come in it.
I was like, how many people did you like come in here and scream?
I don't know.
I
I let everybody have a crack. It'll
You're like, it's really important that it looks exactly like
Rachel's
Chris,
like, "Shut up."
and he's asleep with his mouth
Yeah.
open.
By the way, interesting fact about
How fucking good is that? Oh my god! I saw that today and just went podcast. I was like, it's just like he's like.
I thought that's what you. I thought that's what you meant when you were paraphrasing, like talking about it. I thought that's what you were getting at too. But like, fuck, that's even better. Just watching it, just watching them like realize what the hell they're saying. Just watching them like
Because
realize.
James Gunn's just doing the thing. He's
They
just
come in it. They come in it and scream. They come in it and scream. You do what? You let people do what with it?
it's so fucking good.
You let people come in it. You let people come in and come in it. Just lay there with the mouth open. Just
Come in and scream.
Chris,
just
you know
look at
what
his
the worst
face
problem
the
is?
first time, it's
Chris Pratt be like, why are you letting other people do it? I want to do that.
like,
Did you know that's where you would have gone to?
right? I just.
Oh, my nose is now so blocked because I've laughed so hard.
You laughed so hard you blocked your nose.
Oh.
Well, on that one, this is. They really walked into that. Yeah, they did, Mills. They did indeed.
I'll go into this thing here I was going to bring up anyway. There was another thing I was going to talk about. Oh, there was a thing I was going to talk about Boogie. He was talking about his cancer he has. And he said...
Boogie 2988.
Yeah, he's got cancer because he was talking about getting into shape or something for boxing or something. And he goes, I mean, because he's talking about it, and they was talking about, like, I guess that's why he must have been losing weight for a while, but he said something about cancer, and it's like he's only got an extra expectancy of 20 years.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Look at
it
this.
was on his Twitter. I saw it, like, earlier today. I was like,
20
damn.
years. I just typed Twitter into Twitter. I'm like, I literally opened Twitter and went Twitter. It's like, wow.
Boogie.
Boogie.
Yeah.
Polycythemia. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I have, polycythemia vera, which is a very unique cancer. Prognosis is 20 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's like, damn.
Oh,
Because it's about boxing or something? 'Cause
I think you're still going to do the fight, though, but like, damn.
Yeah. I mean, you would. You wouldn't let it stop you. Like, you still got, you know. At least he's got a time frame. Still sucks.
He only found that out because he had to do tests.
Yeah.
Because of the
Getting in shape.
fighting that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Things you fucking learn, man.
Mm-hmm. It's fucking wild. I was like, damn, that's something I figured out. Figured, whatever.
I wouldn't even click to that.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that today. I was like, shit, I gotta bring that up.
Fucking boogie.
But moving on from that, I just wanted to bring up this story, which I want to refer to the clips later. So you know how you get your door knockers going around? They knock on your door and then, you know, try and sell you things or get you to sign up. More or less trying to get you to sign up for
Yeah, your
different
Bible
things.
bashers, your fucking salesman, yeah.
So, I mean, it was kind of awkward because I know Starlight's been pushing a lot of the extra stuff at the moment, which I can understand because there's a lot of other charities trying to push as well at the moment. So I can understand Starlight trying to get as much field as they can, trying to compete. Because all these charities technically are competing against each other to try and get donations.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
And we had a nice chat with this bloke. I don't want to out him, but I mean, we all know doing that is a job. And it was hard to
You
try
don't
and
want
turn
to
him.
out him.
You know, like, he may be listening because I'm sorry,
Yeah.
dude, if you are listening, because he said we're going to get a new list. He goes, I'll subscribe to you. So I'm trying to give you a shout out without trying to out you as your job. Fuck, it's going to kind of tag him because I wanted to kind of shout out his band. So it's going to like try to add him a bit. So basically he's been doing this to basically, it's a job in the meantime. Basically what I'm trying to get at is he's doing this as a job at the meantime, which is still good. He's helping out Starlight, which is good. I mean, it's hard for me because I'm tight on cash at the moment, you know, and it's hard trying to get on board with extra donations. Like, I donated for last month myself. But, like, it's a good cause that you're still getting out there and doing the job to try and get the support and help spread awareness and get people to donate. Like, that's anything we can all do.
Yeah.
But that's his job at the moment. And basically, how it came to the conclusion of what was going on was he had moved down to Brisbane, and this is his job he's doing at the moment because he's basically living out of his van. And basically he's doing this work to help fund his band. And I was like, wow, they actually started the band during COVID, basically. It was like 2020, 2021.
The best time to do it.
Because we started the
Like-
podcast, which I was like, wow, surprised, because Osmath made it towards like the like, this is going to be maybe a 2-hour episode, so halfway. But yeah, so because I was like plugged it, going, oh yeah, you know, I do this, you know, and I kind of plugged the podcast to him. So I think he like followed it on the Spotify because he's like, oh, you on Spotify? Yeah. And then he was talking about his band, and I was like, they go, that's basically what I'm doing. I'm doing this actually to help fund my band. I'm like, that's exactly like it's hard these days to try and find jobs, and you got to do anything you can.
Yeah, it's
To
hard
make
these
money.
years.
Yeah.
Same fucking thing.
Like, and it's
Days,
just,
years.
years, like it's just crazy, you know. You got to do what you can to make the money, and the fact you're living out of the van, like, it's crazy. Like, it's good, like, I mean, it works when you're single or, you know, stuff like that. Like, you could do that. Like, I have to personally live under a roof because I have a family. Like, there's a different way you live
Yeah.
depending on what you're doing, and
We can take the
yeah.
risk of blah blah. Like
that's what I mean. So I did want to
he
kind of bring
he
up,
can just do that. Like
yeah, and that's what I mean. That's what I kind of wanted to bring up is in the process of leading to a shout out, was that it is interesting that depending on your life circumstances, like how you treat and what you do, being if you're single, like I always thought if I was single this day and age with the way I've been with losing my job and stuff, I reckon I would mostly go on the road and just travel and try and make cash where I could. Like I imagine I would, like I'd take the car.
it's also a lot
drive.
harder than you think.
That's exactly it. Like, but like you've got more of those chances to go somewhere different, get a job for a short term, cash in hand kind of job, and then move on to the next place. Like find a way to live. You know, people find a way. You always find a way to make things work. And it's just interesting to see different people's like stories of like what they're going through. And it was just interesting just to have the chat with this bloke and just getting that point that it's like, oh, you know, who would have thought that, you know, I mean, you do know, like, we all have different things going on. Like, we're not just these people doing this. Like, we have other things outside of our jobs, you know. you look at a nurse or a doctor, and they're not just a nurse and doctor. You know, you find out sometimes
Engineer,
they're part
mechanics,
of,
like,
yeah, they're
they
an
got lives
engineer,
out of
they're
what
in
they
the
do there.
army, they're a chef as their hobby. Like, there's always interesting to see other things of what they do to what they're doing in life.
It is trippy seeing someone was like doing 2 jobs.
Yeah,
Because like you see him there, and it's like, haha.
and that's exactly it. And I was surprised. So I
Maybe
kind
in a
of,
third place, like
yeah, that's a third job. And so many people, like, we know, like Gents, like he had multiple jobs at one point.
yeah,
And now he's doing his which I don't know what it would be called, because I don't happily, like, I give him a shout out, like he's doing
He's doing
his
a dance
dancing school with his partner. Like, if I knew what it was, I'd give it a shout out and send everyone, you guys, the links to share around.
He did say what it was, but it was in the stream on the chat, so I didn't
So yeah, so
keep it.
coming back to it, this dude that was doing the Starlight stuff, trying to get numbers, which it sucked that I couldn't help him, because, you know, it adds to every commission you get is a paycheck, and it sucked that I couldn't help this bloke. But I know other people would out there. But the best thing I thought I could try and do is, if you guys like Australian music that is a vibe of 90s punk grunge style, which we will play some of it at the end of it. I've been listening to their music.
Like Creed?
Who knows? I can't.
I mean, Creed were kind of not pop
punk.
grunge, but grunge.
Yeah, it's like pop punk grunge kind of thing. 90s genre, and they're really good. Like, the band name is Subservia. So if you want to go check them out on Spotify.
I've heard that name before.
They're up on Spotify, yeah. So they're a Mackay band. And yeah,
I think I've heard that name before. I think on
Subservia.
Rocksmith.
Oh, I don't know. That'd be weird.
Think.
Subservia, yeah.
Yeah, I know I've heard that name somewhere.
They've only got a few songs out at the moment. They've got an album coming out soon. So I'm like, oh, I'm kind of keen, because I've been listening to their music since I spoke to them the other day, and I'm like, damn, this is actually pretty good bangers. Like, they're actually decent, like, music. Like, they're pretty good at it. So I will play some samples of those at the end of the episode, so you guys can get a bit of a listen, and get a feel for them yourself as well. But if you do want to check them out, by all means, go over and check them out on Spotify as well.
Also, Demon says 3 jobs is how he bought his house.
Exactly. So that's exactly it. Sometimes you just have to. I'm at the moment trying to just get a job at the moment, and it's just crazy enough. So I've done basic retail. The problem is I don't want to go back into retail again. I've done retail for like 15, 16 years.
Also, it's a bit harder at being 30 plus at a retail job, because they got to pay you the full wage, not undercut like
I don't
they can
want to
miners.
do retail. Like, if I'm
or
going to
younger
do
people,
retail, I want it to be like either a pet store or like maybe a hardware
a guinea pig store. Is that a thing?
No. Eventually, maybe one day under.
You do your own.
So that's maybe a thing. Might happen.
Go to Pickles Petuary. Pickles.
Well, if you do want to support out the guinea pigs, which you can buy some of the stuff which will work out, it's Minty and Friends on Facebook. You can find it. So that's Minty, like the lollies.
That's the hard part.
MINTIE, the letter N, and then Friends. Minty and Friends. You can check that out. That's my partner's
Minty and Friends.
guinea pig kind of thing going on there. And yeah, you can check that out. Which we sell like guinea pig treats. We do a mystery box, which you get at the moment now because I've been 3D printing stuff. Anything that's guinea pig related, so whether it's a keychain, these things, or like the planters. At some point, God, it came.
We need to make now it's a guinea pig onesie.
Yeah, so that's crazy. That's it. So we got merch and stuff that I do. Like, I do stickers and stuff in the shirts, which I'm looking at some point. Once we know like what we're doing, we'll want to chuck every random month. Like, I'll chuck a shirt in the box as well. So we do a mystery box there, and yeah, we got a couple of subscribers, which isn't bad. Which is pretty good. So they get like a few items for the guinea pig and then an item for themselves. So whether it could be for the person in stickers, a keychain, or a 3D printed item, but it's all guinea pig related stuff. And then the guinea pigs get their foods, like their treat foods, their little sprinkle foods and stuff like that. So it's something to get people excited for, something different each month. So it's pretty good. They could get like a bed as well. They could get a little guinea pig bed or a like a hold mat.
How big about like?
Yeah, they're decent size. So yeah. Or a plushie, like a companion plushie for
Some
the guinea pig.
guinea pigs can be fucking massive.
Yeah, we got a few of them that are actually quite big.
They can be teeny or massive.
I wonder if I can get sheep. Like, if I can get sheep right now, she's huge. I'll try and grab
Get a sheep.
We call it sheep, and you'll know why. You'll know why in a second. Come on,
Because you got wool.
yes.
I need a jumper or something. Freezing my ass off.
All right.
Fucking 4 degrees right now.
Oh, ow.
I'm freezing my tits off.
Retail is horrible, especially a bartender. I actually was a bartender to start off with in hospitality. So
That would have sucked.
this is sheep.
Literally looks like a sheep.
Look how big she is.
Just very, very small. A sheep.
Look how big she is, like next to my head.
Yeah. Massive.
She's big.
Like a fucking rabbit.
She's a big girl. Hello, sweetie.
Big as a rabbit, man.
She is such a sweetie.
It's like whatever.
She's such
They
a
just
sweetie.
don't care, do they?
So she does need a hair. Well,
Massive guinea pig.
a lot of it is fur, but she is actually a big girl as well.
I need to put my hoodie on. My jumper. Ah!
So yeah, so. Huh? Huh? Look at on my chest.
I was watching when I put that jumper on, it reminded me I was watching a Bruce Willis movie recently from 2018.
Yeah.
It's called Death Wish. It's fucking
Oh
good.
yeah, Death Wish. Hello, sweetie.
When I put the jumper on there, so I was like, I feel like the dude. He wears his fucking oversized like hoodie and shit.
Get it back now. I better take it back.
I don't know how good that movie was. It was just a straight to DVD movie. Like,
Yeah, there was a lot of those movies that were straight to DVD.
yeah, but they're usually fucking dog shit. But that was good. That was so good.
No, settle down, piggies. But also
It's just
too,
sad that there's no more Bruce Willis now. Like, he's just retired.
Yes.
So
with
he
everything,
made some good movies
it's
recently.
because
Like,
of his condition, he's stopped doing.
yeah, but like, still, like, he was still doing good shit. Crazy
But,
how fast it just goes.
Oh no, it's crazy. He's been doing a lot of B grade stuff
Still
as
weird
well.
now. Yeah, that's all fucking good. Not all of it, but
For those that don't realize as well, with the whole guinea pig stuff, because we run a rescue sanctuary, basically we take care of the special need guinea pigs, which are lethal whites, anything that's got deformities. We've kind of, over the time, been taking care of them, rescue them, take care of them, look after them, give them good lives.
right.
So yeah,
Give them the best they can.
exactly. And there's only so many
Better
you
than
can have.
being in a dumpster or fucking whatever mailbox of the fuck people
Oh,
do with them.
The crazy stuff you hear being in their rescues, like group sanctuaries and stuff like that. Being in the just being in it, like you work with other people and just the story you hear of things happening and what's going on is just crazy. That's a story for another day. But yeah, so
Same as dogs and cats. Like,
yeah, all pets. It is worse because it's the smaller pets. Smaller pets are easier to do things with, so they just like yep.
at least with the fish, it is flushing down the fucking toilet.
Yeah, even then that's crazy.
You still shouldn't be doing it, but
Nope.
go straight into the fucking sewage.
Yeah. Huh?
Stinkfish,
That's crazy.
literally.
Stinkfish. But yeah, so so we'll come back to that. Yes. Anything else?
Equalizer 3. Yeah.
Right. Oh.
Get some good old Denzel back.
Uh-huh.
The only thing done recently is Equalizers, right?
I guess.
That I've seen.
Think so, yeah.
Crazy. But next month, June 12th for us here, June 11th in the US, and that the Xbox showcase and let's say Bethesda Direct, the Starfield Direct.
Uh-huh. Which we'll finally get to see some more, baby.
Apparently they're going to be big, so keep your eyes out for it.
Fingers crossed.
In roughly a bit over a month,
Yes.
about 5 weeks. It would take a couple of days. But we'll finally get to see, hopefully, some Fable, some Avowed,
Hopefully
some Hellblade, some.
I want
they
to
have
see
to-
Fable. The fact that
They gotta
Fable's...
show gameplay. No more fucking trailers of CGI stuff.
Like, the fact that Fable's made by the Forza team, I'm really curious to see
I
how
think
it's
they've
going to go.
changed that again.
Not 10? Not...
That's been rebooted again recently.
Yeah, still same studio, but they rebooted it, didn't they?
Yeah, because remember they couldn't use a car game engine because I wonder why.
I know.
The game didn't run well. It didn't like.
Fable Kart Racer.
Fable. Oh my god! Don't even put that out there.
Players like
I mean, it could be good.
Jack of Blades and like all the main characters. What's his name? And they're in their carts racing around.
I don't even know any Fable character names.
I know Jack of
I only
Blades.
played the first one.
Twin Blade, Jack of Blades, Twin Blade.
Jack of Blades. No, Jack and Dexter.
Um, Twin
But,
Blade.
I mean, I'm hoping the showcase is a big one. Like, if it was like Fable 3, I'm keen. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's got to be good, right?
Well, even
like,
the other like, well, it's not Lionhead anymore because Lionhead got shut down. I think it was.
Who by? The same casualty.
Xbox. But yeah, so which sucks because even then they were troubling too because the game kept changing from what they
Yeah,
wanted
they
to
did
originally
that
do.
Legend one, didn't they? Like, that put them under.
That was,
the last,
and guess
Fable thing they did.
who wanted that?
Xbox!
They're like, you need to make this game.
I still reckon Xbox is going to be third party soon. Like, Microsoft can just chuck them out and just say, nah, fuck yous. You're losing too much fucking money.
Exactly.
You're costing us too much money, you're just gone. And then they'll do a Sega and just do third party games to
Exactly.
get money. I'm okay with that.
Oh, bangs.
Like, the 360 days were the best days and they're gone. You know, you remind me of like that? The dude from Scream. Dewey.
Oh, Dewey.
Good old Dewey. Damn exclusives. Exclusives are good, but they've got to be good. The only good, decent game I've played on Xbox in the last like 5 or so years is Gears 4, Gears 5, Forza Horizon 5. That's it.
Yeah, see,
I haven't
that's
played
exactly
that
it.
Vampire Survivors because that does not look like my game.
What about their TV? Oh, they got that TV show coming from that. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, the Vampire Survivors TV show. No.
Why?
How do you even get a show out of just spinning around killing vampires? Dale about to clean his room. Right? So, you're going to clean his room now?
What am I going to clean my room for?
Hey?
What am I going to clean my room for? Who said that?
Because of the look you had.
Oh,
You're going to clean your room now.
look like a mophead. Okay,
But I'm just not excited about any exclusives. I'm hoping Starfield is a good one though. Like this has to be. Can you imagine the only 2 in-house exclusives and they're both flops?
well, wasn't there? And then even then they got like what? It is in there. Are they in the house? Wasn't that? Oh no, it wasn't. No, is it kind of? No, because is Redfall only on Game Pass or is it on Steam as well? It's on Steam and Epic, isn't it?
It's on Steam, I think. Yeah, but it's still an Xbox exclusive.
Well,
Like,
there's
it's
like
still
the
made
same
by
things like
Xbox.
this Hi-Fi Rush, which is doing well.
Hi-Fi Rush didn't make the money back
With
because
its
no one bought the damn
supposed
thing.
2 million players. Game Pass.
What happened to the Halo show? The Halo show is dog shit. I'm hoping that doesn't come back.
They're talking about that second season, but we don't know what's going on with it. Xbox,
It's
like
been silent for ages.
but like Nutcase said, she goes, I use my Xbox for YouTube and Twitch. There's literally a person I know that bought an Xbox. Like, they bought an Xbox Series
for that?
X. Basically just for that. I was like, why? Why did you need to buy one? You
You're the
even
best of both worlds. PS5, you can play games and watch Twitch
Yeah.
and YouTube.
But there's people that literally bought these consoles and are not even choosing
Like,
for gaming. It's like, why?
Look, I use my Xbox literally to plug in my splitter so I can play console, my PS5 on the PC. So technically, it's put to good use, but like,
Goddamn.
because while the console's off, the USB ports still run.
Yep.
So I just plug it in and it works.
That's hilarious.
I mean,
It works. It works.
it as Todd Howard says, it gets the job done. It just works.
Hey, that's alright. You're gonna like this one. She said the Xbox I've got is the Gears of War edition with the game and the terabyte.
Gears of War edition.
What's that?
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a nice one. That one.
Ooh.
I mean,
Get
I
a
know you play
Chromecast.
games on it though. Like you actually do play games on it, but
Yeah.
like she got one, but she has played games on it. but
He plays the games.
it's, after a while, it does sometimes become just a media box. Like it's just
Well, I've just got Back and Pat really on there, and Gears 5 and 6. Oh, fuck 6. Yep. You can at me now. I've already got Gears 6, fuckers. No, Gears 4 and 5, which I did have a mate who goes by the name of Smithy, who's going to run through Gears, all the Gears and all Halos with me, but at some point, for the last like 6 months, at some point. Also, Madman, welcome to the damn podcast, man. Welcome in, my dude. How the hell are you doing? But yeah, Chromecast is good. I've got one, but I don't need it no more. Gears show, yeah, with Dave Bautista
I don't have anything
playing
new.
Marcus in it.
I don't have anything new on my phone. I thought I might have had something else, but no.
Like they have to get Dave Bautista to play
all last week.
Marcus.
Yeah.
They have to because he's in the game for fuck's sake. You
I
play
know,
as him. Like,
as him,
he'll be in the
exactly.
show,
So.
or
So there
even
you
as
go.
Dom. Like,
But what they were recently talking about with the shows was the Horizon and the God of War. They're going to make sure that it's the exact same standard as the Last of Us show.
they say that.
So they're going to keep to the
You know
same.
that's about Redfall.
Yeah, but it's a show.
That's,
Redfall.
Exactly. It could be worse.
Well, what's that? It's going to be what?
How can you top The Last of Us? Like, you've really got to be like
No. But I
very
know,
on
I
point.
know. That's what I'm saying. You're trying to top that, but like they're going to keep to the same standards of production. They're
I
gonna
don't
keep to
believe
the,
that though.
I mean, they got the decent standards to do. Like, we'll find out. But that's PlayStation though. They're working with making these shows with.
They use the directors of the games and stuff to make the shows. Like,
Yeah,
they're the people involved with the games making the shows
That's
and
what I'm
fans
saying.
of the games.
so I'm imagining if that's the point, they're going
Like,
to do the exact same thing with the Horizon
Yeah, but
and the
oh yeah.
God of War. That's what I'm saying.
Isn't that an animated thing? Yeah, I think it is, isn't it? Like an
Well,
animated show.
Well, they're Amazon shows. They're live action. I think they're live action Amazon. Was that Amazon? Yeah.
I know God of War was Amazon.
Yeah.
You do Gears 5 and Halo. Hey, my dude. Hell yeah.
But yeah, which that's what I'm saying. They're going to keep to the same standards of production, like the quality.
I,
and the
I reckon PlayStation can do Halo better than Microsoft.
Just Bungie, man.
Like,
Bungie
if
did
they
take
were
the-
given Halo to make into a show,
show, yeah.
they would definitely do it to perfection.
Exactly. Like what they did, like the fact that they're like no source material, like it's a red flag. Like no source material.
yeah.
We're not going to follow any source material.
But then
Duh,
don't
that's
call
thrown
it
out the window.
Halo.
Exactly. Like that just threw it all out the window. Once you said that, it's
Don't
like,
have
you fucked
Master
up.
Chief.
Exactly.
Because it's literally not Master Chief. That's someone
I
else
reckon the
now,
worst
like-
problem is they wanted to tell this story of this other character, but to get people's attention, they had to put Master Chief into it. Because they had this other
And call it
stupid,
Halo.
they had this stupid bitch, and they're following her stupid storyline with this whole rebellion bullcrap thing, and it's just like, why? Like, and I feel like they just had to get
don't fucking get it.
Chief to like make it part of it. It's so dumb. So dumb.
It's just
So dumb.
literally just a couch grab, man. That's
Couch-
all it is.
Couch grab.
I've got my steelbook. I got one. How many episodes was I before I
One,
stopped?
one or two. You're like
two.
2 episodes in. You didn't even
I
get
just
past the
couldn't
worst
do it,
part.
man.
Like you didn't even get past the worst part. That's the problem. You didn't even get.
Paid so much money for that, and I only watched like one episode.
I know. I want the steelbook.
Like $100 episode.
It's fucked.
But speaking of movies and TV shows, Mortal Kombat 2, the next movie,
Yes.
Carl Urban as Johnny Cage.
Yes. Which is gonna be interesting.
That's gonna be fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
Hey, no worries at all, Demon. Have a freaking awesome one.
Take it easy. But yeah. So that's like exactly it. I'm curious for that as well. Like
I'm curious because it's gonna be the first movie is so fucking good.
I know. So
A lot of people hated it because it wasn't accurate like completely, but who cares? It was still a good movie.
I know.
It
It was
doesn't have to be 1-to-1.
That's the whole point. It was like a reincarnation. Like they kind of acknowledged like these characters were kind of reincarnated in a different time period. Like
Yeah, Carl Urban is gonna be Johnny Cage, man,
it's gonna be interesting.
without a beard, so it's gonna be weird as fuck.
But with the cocky attitude that Johnny Cage has, like
Carl Urban's already got that. Look at
I know. No,
the
but
boys
like
on that.
his is like a different kind of cocky, like not Johnny Cage's kind of.
Oh yeah, he's a movie actor, cocky like.
Yeah. Like it's gonna be weird seeing Carl Urban trying to act like that.
I got this, dead. Like,
I got this now. Give me my coffee, kind of thing. It was like, watch this. I'm super cool. And it's just like, what?
I wonder if they're gonna have I wonder what characters are gonna bring in there now for the second
What other
one.
ones? Yeah, from the
Mm,
other new
because Johnny
characters.
Cage is gonna be in there. Who else? Baraka maybe? Like fuck. Baraka.
Baraka. Obama.
Baraka.
Baraka.
Also, I gotta say it. Everyone play Dead Island 2. Get it, play it. It's fucking good. Don't buy that Redfall bullshit. Don't even download that bullshit.
Just
Got
get
Game Pass.
Get on Game Pass. I mean,
You
like
can't get it on game. You get Redfall, but not Dead Island. They would
That's what
never
I'm
put
saying.
that on
Like I
there.
said,
Like
I'm
for launch.
technically having fun with Redfall a bit.
Hey.
I'm having a bit of fun with Redfall.
Yeah, but you have a lot of fun with everything. That's the thing. Like you like it.
Yeah. Now, the funny thing, everyone's been
I
talking
didn't.
about like arcane games. Like everyone's going like, oh, this may be the one bad damper, but like Arcane's done like
No,
Dishonored, and they've done like Prey, and they've done like Deathloop, and they talk about all that
Praise
stuff.
are only like top tier game from that team. Just Prey.
Yeah. But
Like,
like,
Dishonored is good, but you've really got to like it though.
I said, like you've got like 2 Dishonored games, Prey, and Deathloop. The funny thing is, out of
That's
all,
the other team, I think.
it's still people. I'm just going by what people are saying. Like I know it's
Two different parts of the world they're at.
they're Arcane and Arcane Austin. But like
Yeah.
let's just say like
Arcane is Europe. somewhere?
just in general, like this, I'm just
Arcane
just
Lion?
Arcane
Leon?
in general. Like it's a subdivision of Arcane. It's their other studio.
Yeah.
But going from like Arcane as a whole, like they've got Dishonored, Prey, Deathloop, and Redfall, and it's just funny. Like everyone's bagging about like
Deathloop is good.
like yeah, like this is what I'm getting at. Like everyone's saying like all these other games are good and great in the series, but the weird part is I've played more of Redfall than I've played of Dishonored, Dishonored 2, Prey. Haven't even played Deathloop. I've played more time in Redfall than any of their other games combined. Like that's the weird part with me personally. Like I've played more of Redfall than any of those.
Dishonored's hard because it's a very niche game.
It
Like
is.
you've really got to like it to enjoy it.
And this is me saying
You can get fucked up pretty easy on there.
and this is me saying too because I played a fair bit of Prey as well. And I've
Prey
played
is top tier. Like that game is near perfect.
like I mean it got to the
And
point
they got
where
the co-op DLC in that. Like, oh,
I got to that weird point I do remember in Prey where there's like the monster and I was like, fuck this shit. Like I didn't even care. Like he comes like you first see the instance of it, and he's like coming after you and I'm just like, okay. I'm just like bam bam transform. I'm just like what are you gonna do? Like you can't do anything, bro. Like I'll just fucking warp into this room, you can't get me. I'm just like, lock the door. It's like it didn't even it's meant to be like this scary intenseful thing and it was like nothing. Like
not. I mean, it is, but isn't. Like it's more of a.
it's a weird survival. Like if it gets you, you're fucked. You kind of fucked, kind of thing. But like,
Yeah,
you can easily get away
you
from
can
it.
die like bam straight
Yeah.
up. And also, in that case, thank you for the follow. Also,
Nutcase. Cheers.
I've seen that before, but I didn't say it because I forgot. But
You
there
forgot.
it is.
But yeah, no, it's just, weird.
My brain was on the fucking Redfall stuff and whatever
Yeah.
it was
So we
talking
kind of
about.
come back to it. We came back.
Kano was hilarious from the right. Kano was so good,
The laser eye where he's like, yeah, and he fucking shoots and he's
Yeah.
being cocky with it. The pew!
right?
A laser
So
beam.
fucking
is
good.
So good.
That movie was just come out of nowhere, just an instant success.
Yeah.
Like it was announced very late. It was just like, there it is.
Here it is. Watch it. It
I
happens.
mean, the original MK movies, they're bad. They're bad in a good way.
Yeah.
Look, they're good bad.
They're not
like,
they're not masterpieces.
No, but they're watchable.
Yeah.
But don't take them seriously at all.
That's exactly it.
There was that Street Fighter movie from like what 2000
With
with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
and Kylie Minogue.
I think, or was it Danny Minogue?
It's
Was
Kylie-
it Kylie?
Kylie Minogue.
Yeah, I don't. I've got that somewhere, and
Yeah.
I'm still not going back to it
I've got it somewhere.
after like 15 years.
It's not bad, but again, it's not like
It's weird.
masterpiece.
It's back when they copied comics in the games and stuff. Like,
it's definitely the better Street Fighter movie out
Yeah.
there. Like if you want to watch any of the newer ones they've done, they're literal garbage. Like the original one is better.
I'm not gonna butcher his name, but you liked him as Scorpion. He's a fucking good actor, man.
Yes.
He was also in Bullet Train.
Yeah.
As the old man.
And he was in Deadpool as well. Oh, is it the? Oh no, the other one. No, we're talking the other Scorpion. There's two Scorpions, remember?
The old dude.
Yeah, the young one.
He's like in his 40s, isn't he?
Yeah, but then there's the young Scorpion who was in Deadpool.
Young Scorpion. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought, Young Scorpion? And they're like, yeah. I remember. I think.
Scorpion, because the other one was Sub-Zero. Like, yeah.
Yeah, Sub-Zero.
Yeah, it was weird because they had
like
the young version of like Scorpion, and then they had like the older, like the original older Scorpion, because like the bloodline or whatever it was, and he was like old school and new school. It was weird.
You haven't seen Bullet Train? Oh, watch it, man. It's one of the best action movies of last year. That movie was so good.
So good.
Again, it came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's like, here's Bullet Train. Bam. The trailer looked good. I'm like, oh, I'll watch it. It came out. 10 out of 10. That movie is fucking good. So random.
I know, it's strange. But it's good.
The acting is on point. Like,
it's wild. It's just chaotic.
the dude,
The
his little hat.
twists. The plot twists.
Was it Brad Pitt in his fucking fisherman hat? What the fuck it was?
It's like John Wick, but
Yeah, it's
like-
John Wick, but with Brad Pitt.
it's like comedy Wick.
Yeah, it's actually a black comedy, and like the comedy action.
It's John Wick, but if it was it's a comedy version of John Wick. Literally a comedy version, because they're all like hit men
Oh, John Wick 4 comes out next month, I think.
on the on what DVD?
On the physical.
Physical. You gotta get physical.
I think it was June. Either June or July.
Yep.
I remember there's a J in there.
I am
so,
getting delusional. I don't know why.
It could also be August.
August,
August.
June, July, August, September.
June, July, and August.
September.
August.
September,
December.
Jonember. Jonember. It's not Jovember, it's Jonember.
Janemba. That's a fucking Dragon Ball character, nearly.
Janemba.
Janemba.
December.
Super Janemba.
January, February, March,
April, J.
April.
J's only good sounded one.
God. Crazy. What else you got anyway? What else you got? We're on normal time so far.
There's a thingamajig. Discord's implementing a name changes for everyone soon.
Yeah, the weird name change.
Taking off the numbers at the end.
You get more.
So you're gonna pick a whole new name. So you better be quick because they're gonna be taken if someone's gonna impersonate you.
Scary.
Not really. Who the fuck wants Captain Jim Sparrow?
Who knows?
Apart from me.
Who knows? It'd suck though if you don't have it. If someone else takes it.
I think you can dispute it, right?
I don't know.
Maybe.
I've had this name for.
Well, they should give you time beforehand to take your name, like surely.
Yeah.
I was watching Linus.
Tech Tips.
Linus Tech Tips. He's gonna put it to XX. Pussy something XX Pussy Slayer XX
Oh,
or something. Like put the XX in there, boy.
That's hilarious. That is fucking
I was like,
hilarious.
So many people will fucking put that now. Put the XXs back. Let's talk the 360 days.
The COD players. XXs, the I's, and the ZZs.
And the Ozos, the XOs, what the fuck they put in there.
Oh my god.
I was never guilty of it, thank fuck.
Same. Oh, my ears so itchy.
I always had a unique name, not XX or nothing. Fuck that.
It's just dumb. It's just dumb.
And, like, it's just, I don't know, it's to put whatever you want in the middle of it, I guess. Like,
Yeah.
But still, you can make other things in XX or something.
I know.
Like Big X, Little X, Big X, like. I'm happy those days are gone, man. But I don't know when them name changes begin.
Soon.
That's the only thing.
Some
They
point.
said soon, so we may find out. Who knows when? But
Maybe June.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. My brain's just like, my brain's starting to shut down. I'm starting to burn out. My brain's like,
Starting to shut down.
power mode.
My brain. Dur, 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 dur. Oh, that's Carl Urban. Oh, you know, free comic book day.
Yes.
There's a Spider-Man 2 prequel comic being released there for
when's-
free.
When's that happen? Because it usually happens in May.
It is May.
Fuck.
I think it was this weekend.
It was today.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It was now, like this weekend. That's not here though, is it?
Yep.
You could have got your Spider-Man prequel comic. You probably can do it online. Who knows? It is getting released digitally at some point. So,
it was today. I knew there was something today, and I couldn't think of it.
it takes place between Spidey 1 and 2. They also announced the Spider-Man Remastered will be sold separately for $50 or $10 upgrade. We knew they were saving it for something. Unless you bought Miles Morales and you got the remastered with it.
Damn
Also,
it.
Final Fantasy 16 has been banned from releasing in Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia.
God damn it. I need to tag at Comics Etc. if they got any comic books left.
Hey,
I used to go to Comics Etc. in the city to get my free comic books. And I
but
did.
it's shut. Like it's done. We said Dodgeball 2 last week, didn't we? Yeah. I was just thinking, I was like, did we say that last week? Yes, we did. But anything else you got to add, Des?
Just want to check out these songs at the end.
Oh, in that case, I did get a purchase. I had that sitting here the whole time. Because, as you know, I like my good Dragon Ball figures and other things. I got a Hefty Boy in the mail, on Thursday? And he is a hefty boy. I want to weigh him one day, but I got myself a Super Saiyan 3 Goku. That thing is fucking just a weighty boy. That hair is massive. Like, fucking massive. Even comes with his little halo. You can have him with or without the halo.
I am mad now that I missed out on free comic book.
Because they got the hairpiece for no halo. So that's cool.
Damn it!
It's only a dumb comic, so fuck.
I know, but I love getting my comics, free comics. Get it for Jack.
I mean, that Spider-Man would have been good because that's a limited thing. Like,
Yeah. You
I mean, it's going to be out digitally if you didn't get it, so you can still
one-
read it,
what one
watch
was
it,
it?
whatever.
the Spider-Man.
I don't know. I don't know what it's called. It's just Spider-Man comic between 1 and 2. I don't know. It sets up the second game, so I would have liked to get it, but there's no comic place anywhere around me. Which is kind of sad. Like there should be, but then again, you need the market audience, which could be quite hard. But there's always next year.
Because where is people
Being
have-
10 p.m. is definitely shut.
Yeah, I was wondering if they got anything left over. Because you got to think too. Sometimes they have leftover comics because they're all designed for free comic book day.
That Spider-Man, no.
Oh, I'm not necessarily Spider-Man, but
No, but I'm just saying, like that'd be the most sought after one there.
that's exactly it. Release prequel comic for free comic book day. That's crazy though to do that. That's a smart move.
It is like it gets the hype up because they're fine because that comes out in September, I think. Spider-Man 2. That's not far off. It's like what? Say June, July. That's like 4 months off. And I'm fucking keen. I'm excited for Spider-Man 2. I love the original. I love Spider-Man 2018.
Trying to see if anyone's trying to put up on sale already because people do.
Oh fuck! If anyone buys that, they're dumb.
That's the worst part. Like, there's so much shit because it's free comic book day, and these comics are only set for free comic book day. You can't get them any other time.
or it's other ones they get in mass production. I just want to give away. I have seen that.
Yeah, sometimes they do re-releases for.
Yeah, from the previous year or something or year before that, or. But yeah, that Spider-Man was. I think it was limited, which kind of like you've really got to be there.
Nothing
Like
yet.
the first
well, I've seen it happen
second.
before, so it's not up there yet, but it will happen eventually because I've seen it happen before with
Yeah.
3 Comic Book Day comics.
I'll pay no more than $10 for one. Like
I know
hell.
people get crazy because they're a limited line. A little bit like you can get a digital, but like
You
said,
see me like
it's-
$50 or $100. What the hell?
it happens. It happens.
Yeah, but
Um,
no, wasn't it limited though? Like if you're in person, you only get one. So
yeah, you get one of each. You can pick up like a bunch of. They have a number of comics you can grab, but it's like one copy of. Oh no, sometimes you could choose to get 2, but you only could like go to a comic book store and be like, there's only 5 comics you could grab, and you could choose to grab like 2 of one type, and that was it. Like you couldn't get
that's
any
messed
more.
up. That promotes.
Yeah, but then you could only get 2 of that, and then you couldn't you'd have only 3 other options, so you're
Yeah.
limiting yourself. So you could be like, oh, I'm gonna get 5 of these. Well, then that's all you could get. You're screwing yourself if you wanted to get other comics. So you couldn't,
Yep.
So it's all on yourself.
But there's always next year, man.
Yeah. So are we pretty much almost done? Are we?
I think so. I've got nothing else to add.
I'll just bring up this thing where I can show you this band. They got some songs.
Yeah.
It's in a weird format.
Where's the volume?
Volume's up. So this is actually a music clip for one of their songs, and it's a 3-minute, but we'll only play for a bit of it.
Yeah.
What was a bit loud?
No, that's fine.
Too loud, not too quiet.
I think that's good.
This is a music clip for one of their videos.
What is
for
that
one of the
fucking
songs.
haircut? That's an Aussie haircut right there. What the? Just laying there.
Another day, another ache and pain. I thought I'd get a little love before I felt this way. How long will it take for my
That's
body to
definitely
break?
punk.
When my bones feel brittle and my muscles ache. Down to the core, what's this is more fun and hard to talk with a mouth full of song. I'm sleep deprived, barely feel alive. What go wrong? Shut my fucking eyes.
I have played that for so long. Not the kid, I think. Yeah.
Right?
I want to slip. I slip so deep. No matter if you scream or shake me, you can never wake me from my dreams. I sleep so sweet. Nothing short of death will break me. You can never wake me from my dreams.
Well, like the dude there, it kind of reminds me of Chad.
Because of the moustache for that.
Yeah, I was like, bro, he looks like Chad.
Dang it.
Chad Rusi. But
No,
yeah,
that's
that's
actually pretty damn good.
so I was like, what a mad lad. I was like, fuck yeah. And I was like, I'll give him a listen. I was like, fucking, as soon as like he told me, I loaded up, jacked my headset on, and I was talking to him, and I was like, man, this is actually pretty good. Like, and I listened to more of it, and I was like, fucking, there are other songs. There's a few other ones. Like I used one in the video. I don't think I can really bring them up. But that's just one that I have on the YouTube. So
Yeah.
I said to him too, like they're trying to get out there still, and they got an album coming, and it was just like, you need to like
you might want to
try
link
and,
in the
yeah,
video.
I'll leave a
like,
link down
yeah.
below as well. So, I don't know if I'll leave I might leave the whole thing up for the video. I don't know yet. I mean, I could just leave the whole song in.
Maybe clip that
Um,
because you might get copyright.
That's what I was thinking.
If
Well,
it-
I did get partly, like I did
You
use
probably
another one of the
need
songs.
copyright though.
They do have some kind of copyright on their
Are
music.
they like self-produced and?
Well, I
distributed
used
and
one of
shit,
their
like-
songs because I actually used their song in the GMV video that I did of Redfall. I used their song and
Oh,
it did
yeah.
come up as copyrighted. So they have got like
Oh.
a thing, but it was like it was fine. Like it wasn't like strict copyright. Like it was like copyrighted, but like
Oh
it's
yeah,
just
I'm just
not
saying there's a
monetized.
song there.
Yeah, yeah. It's just like it's not monetized. Like you can't monetize a video. It's just there. That's it, basically. You know, like
Oh,
but it's
you
not,
can either keep it or cut it, like whatever.
yeah, it's not
whatever
strict.
whatever works.
So we'll see how we go. Monkey. But yeah, like I was like, damn, that's pretty good. And like their other songs, like I've listened like they've got like 8 songs or 9 songs, or whatever it was, and like they're all pretty banging.
Yeah,
I'm
they're
like,
going to the album.
yeah, so like they've got like a few little singles, and they've got a few like 3 or 4 songs that are part of an album, and they're gonna like drop the rest of it. I'm like, I'm keen. I'm actually kind of keen to see when it comes out. So, I was like, yeah, fuck it. I might as well give them a shout out, and yeah, just if people like that type of music, go give them a listen. Like they're fucking dope.
Right?
But yeah,
I will
Subservia.
definitely put them on the Spotify list.
Oh yeah, that's just so good. I was like, damn, like
I do it right now, actually.
yeah. So they haven't got Monkey Men. But yeah, no, I was like, damn, this is actually impressive. Like I've had a few friends that try and do bands and stuff, and
Monkey Men.
but yeah, it's just one of those things here and there. But they got a few listeners. They're kind of like us, where they've got a few listeners, but nothing too massive. But they get like the slight traction. I'm like, it kind of feels like us in podcasts. Like they're the same in music. We're all like, we get the interactions. We got a few hits, but I was trying to like say like, for music, especially if you're trying to get it out there, you've really got to try and like get onto TikTok these days and try and get someone to like do something with your songs. And I can understand it is hard because like it is that grunge punk. Like there's not much you can do with it, but like if people can make like some kind of like, I don't know, if they're using that song as like the anthem or the theme to like videos they're doing, like if they're doing like
It reminds me of
stuntsy-
Tony Hawk's, like the old
Yeah.
games. Like
So if they're
that's what it
doing-
was, like a punk rock.
Yeah.
Like,
So if someone wants to do a video of like them skateboarding or scootering or BMXing, like doing some kind of athletic sport like that, like the adrenaline kind of thing, and then having that as a theme song playing in the background of the clip.
snowboarding to that song.
Yeah, like that's exactly it. Like if that's where it would work. So like it's just like I bet that's why I like made the thing. So I was like, oh, I'll do a clip song with it because I see if I can work it. It worked. Like I made the Redfall clip and it was kind of dope. So I'm like, damn, like fuck, like I don't know. There's things I might try and do with it, and yeah, try and get them out there just to try and help. Like I like to help people where I can. And I like, and if I
Right.
like it, I like I said, the dude was very genuine, and
You like it, fucking promote that shit. Like,
yeah, like, and I'm happy to free promote shit for people. Like, yeah, I'm happy to
that's
help.
what we're
people.
for as well. We like something, we'll definitely talk about it. Like,
Exactly. So, yeah, honestly, check them out. So the guys that's listening, cheers, thanks for listening to this latest episode of the podcast. And yeah, happy to help. Sorry if I like gave out your story a little bit too much, and I've just outed you with your job. I do apologize.
considering you said who it was.
The drummer. I feel bad. I'm trying not out yet, but we don't have that many people watching. But I mean, everyone has a job, and everyone's trying to lead their job to something. Like everyone's working for something. It's a job. You're gonna get
Exactly.
paid. Like even if it is like a charity related job, like it's still a job. Like you could go work anywhere that's a supposed volunteer, and you still
As
get
long as
paid.
you get a paycheck, it's all fucking good.
Exactly. Someone's got to do something.
It all counts.
Like what RDR2 soundtrack, Red Dead Redemption. Yes, the Red Dead 2, Red Dead Dead,
Red Dead Dead.
Red Dead 2.
Red Dead Dead 2.
That was like the fucking Auntie
Who
Donna.
the hell said that?
That was Auntie Donna's Red Dead 2.
No, but who said RDR2 sounds
Oh, in my chat, Legendary, said that. Red Dead
but the
Redemption
Red
2.
Dead 2 soundtrack's already so good, you can't even change any of that.
Yeah.
Nothing
no.
else would work.
I know, it's just, yeah. But no, like I said, like I've got into it and I've been listening to it, and I listened to it today when I went for my walk, and I was like, I've been onto it, so I don't know.
You didn't. You didn't, Eddie.
Then Eddie.
No.
no, that's it.
I'll definitely keep listening.
Yeah, they're pretty good. So I'm like, yeah, that's the thing because they
Like
haven't
when it's
really,
Rocket League and that.
they haven't really stuck to their YouTube channel. So they've already got like that video and another video on their YouTube channel they posted a year ago. They're mainly focusing on the Spotify. It's like that's what I said to them. I was like, you need to keep sharing, like to get yourself out
You
there.
need to be on YouTube as well. Like
You need
that's
to be
where a lot of
posting more
people
video,
are.
like even if it's just uploading your songs to the YouTube, like having your songs up there. If it's a lyric video, like upload a lyric video, post more content, like get people like even promoting yourself on TikTok. So like you having snippets of like you guys playing new shit like on TikTok as a sample.
Make
like,
a Twitter, make
get
an
that shit
Instagram
out
with
there.
all that
Like
name.
you
Like,
got to get it out there. Like they got accounts, but they're not doing anything with the accounts. Like one video they have up on their TikTok account is like from last year, and it was when they were on a show doing an interview, like with one of the I don't know who it was, but it's like it's just them doing an interview. It's like you need more content. You need to get more up there. Like, get the people you know that can content create, get them to work with you guys, and you help get them to run your channels or something. You know, there are people
Exactly.
there would be people that are willing to help for free or at a low, cheap cost that you know. A lot of time, your friends will happily help for free. Like, and you know, there's things,
Or
especially if
they'll
it's,
try if they can.
yeah, like especially if it's just basic management. Like if it's like account managing, like fuck, like a TikTok account. They just post for your behalf or an Instagram account, you know.
because as we know, just running a podcast is fucking. You gotta be every fucking way.
We've got our, like I said, we have it all over Spotify and other streaming platforms. We have it on the YouTube, and we're posting every week, and plus other videos in between just to try and keep it relevant. You know, I try and post to TikTok, but that's fucking. I got to try and log back into the account, and make more shorts. Like I've got to edit videos specifically for TikTok, posting on the Instagram, posting on the Twitter. Like we got to post constantly like this to get the podcast out for tonight. Like I had to make one post, but then share it on every outlet. Where it was all on my Instagram accounts, the Twitter,
Twitter.
Facebook stories, like everywhere. We had to share it everywhere to try and get it shared so people can see it. And go, oh, I'll go to Twitch and check it out. That's why we got it on both locations. 2 Twitch accounts. 2 are better than 1. Like if you know, I could set up the restream. I could literally stream it to the Beardy Bros account plus my account. Like I could restream. You know, I could do all kinds of things. Like share it to Kick. I don't know. Like all different kind of platforms. There's so many things we could do. It's just one of those things. Oh, my nose, man. It's congested.
Your nose. You better start catching it.
My newts.
Your newts.
I know a
Yeah,
person that looks like Jesus. Is his name
You know, man,
Jesus?
that's on Jesus.
I know a man that looks like Jesus.
He looks like What? How can you classify that? Just long hair and a beard? Like,
that's a lot of
that's
people.
Jesus. That's Jesus. Oh, it's more of a beard like yours, not a long beard. Like it's a
Like,
beard.
Weird hair thing. I need to get a haircut. What's going on with my hair? I cut it
No
myself
idea.
originally anyway. I cut it
You,
myself.
you're trying to go for some bangs.
I got weird bangs going on. I need my hair cut back and reshaped. I cut it myself because I couldn't be fucked paying anyone to cut my hair. Too expensive. They don't have money. So I just grabbed the hair to a length and go, okay, that's a snip.
Get the damn clippers and just.
Razor it back.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want it that
Good
short.
fun. Why?
Don't want it that short. Look weird with a bald head. I have such a big head for a bald head. I'll tell you that now. My head is huge for a bald head. Like, it is fucking huge.
Everyone's is really.
My head looks huge when that's bald. But yeah,
What does it
anyway.
say with hair then.
I don't know. I'm getting delusional. I am sitting on this
Gotcha.
hill. I'm sitting on this hill. And I'm going to go and listen to more Subservia. Maybe play some more.
Oh, that one then. Before we do any more bullshit tears, we hope you enjoyed this live recorded thing, live streamed.
We're going to try and make sure we can do
episode.
every
Month.
Start of the month?
We'll try our best.
Try our best.
We'll try our damn best. There's only 2 of us, so
Always remind us on Instagram or Twitter. Be like, when's that live episode coming? Or even on the YouTube.
we'll
Comment
remember sometime next month.
sometime. I could try, like I said,
We'll try and spring it upon you anytime next month. Could be the start, middle, or
really
end.
feel sorry. People are going to be like listening to this and be like, oh yeah, because I'm blowing my nose.
Yep.
And it picks it up.
But as always, we appreciate you watching, listening, even interacting. First time you've caught one of the podcasts? Hey man, this is the first
Hey, what?
one since
You-
December.
You guy look like you DBZ. In the comment in my thing, you guy look like you. Yeah, he's got DBZs. DBZ's nuts.
And my proudest DBZ right there.
Yes.
Look
Mine are up top there.
how big that stand is, Des.
That's huge.
That's a chunky fucking stand.
He's a chunky boy. Like I said, I'm still scared
'Cause-
about those ones sitting up on my shelf.
you put it without the stand. He just goes because of the hair. Well, where the hell was I?
You're doing the outro. Sorry, I got distracted because everyone's.
Yeah, but I got to the thank you for listening, watching,
Uh,
whatever you were doing.
Yeah.
As always, we have been Dale and Jim, and we'll catch you guys next week. Bye bye. Are you gonna do the whole?
what's my little? We
For a
can do
minute.
that. I'm not trying to think what I should say for this week.
Just go.
Usually I have like a little outro skip for the episode on the thing, but it's just like Oh, I know what it is. Hey Jody, say hello to your mother for me.